In a world where people are always on the go, mobile phones have become a necessity for pretty much everyone. We're constantly talking, texting, gaming, and even surfing the web on our phones. It's so convenient just to whip out your phone and quickly look up something online. However, sometimes the same sites you look at on your laptop don't look so nice on your phone. For instance, pictures and text may be cut off the screen, and you end up getting frustrated having to constantly scroll back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just to navigate through the site. The overall site just isn't as functional or nice looking on such a small screen. Bummer. Sites like these are what we call in the web design world non-responsive. But thankfully, there's a fix, a solution, a remedy, a countermeasure, an elixir. Responsive web design. What is responsive web design, you ask? I'll explain. In short, responsive web design is a method for developing a website so that the site can be viewed on any screen size without a sacrifice in quality. A responsive site responds to the size of your browser window. The website's contents rearrange to remain proportional to the screen size. So even when using a device as small as a smartphone, a website remains easy to read. There are three main aspects of responsive web design: fluid grids, fluid images, and media queries. These are all applied within cascading style sheets, commonly known as CSS.
Pretty cool stuff.
It really is.
To create fluid grids and images, instead of applying fixed values like pixels, which are commonly used, parameters are set for page elements and images using relative values like percentages. Fixed values don't change with the screen sizes, and relative values do. Media queries set rules for web pages to follow based upon the screen size. For instance, let's say you're creating a website that includes an image gallery page. With a media query, you can set a rule in CSS telling your gallery to show up in 2 columns when viewed on a small screen and as 3 columns when viewed on a larger screen. Using a mobile-first approach also goes hand in hand with responsive web design.
Pretty cool stuff.
It really is.
This means to first design a website so that it looks great on a mobile device. Adjustments can then be made to the existing code so that the site can reformat itself to show up just as nicely on tablets, laptops, and desktops. You want to know what else makes responsive web design great? Have you ever pulled up your bank's website on your phone? Most likely, there's not much more you can do other than logging in to check your account. Many companies, like banks, don't provide a responsive site. Instead, they just create a separate mobile website. But the mobile site usually has limited content. Hashtag not fun.
Hashtag for real.
Although upfront costs tend to be higher, responsive web design ends up being easier on the pockets in the long run, since there is only one website and one set of code to maintain. Cha-ching! We deserve an optimal viewing experience regardless of the device we're using. And it all starts with responsive web design.
That was a really good instructional video, Vaughan.
It really was.